So today I've been just out in the garage working on some models and diecast stuff. So here's a cop car that I'm doing. I just plugged up the light hole there. That's got to dry. Here's another one that another one I've been working on. So Plymouth. Also filled in the lights there. So that was started out like this. That's that one. That's that. And I started painting my Oldsmobile model. Here's the wheels I'm going to use on that. That's going to be on that one. I also did this one today. Got some different kind of wheels on it. Still got to do the detail on that. There's the wheels for the Plymouth. I like those dog dish ones. And here's Grand National I'm working on too. I still got to paint it, but it's going to have those blue wheels on it. I'm going to paint that one blue. I got a Charger here. I haven't decided what color I'm going to paint that yet. I also haven't. I'm thinking this one, probably a dark blue. Probably the same as the Grand National. That, or I got a dark green I'm going to use. This one I think I'm going to go with probably the dark green. And you can see I got a pile of model parts there, and that's for this model I'm working on. Got a paint job on it today. It's drying out there. Looks like it's turning out alright. So, that's what we're working on today. Thanks for watching. So I haven't actually been recording, working on the cars, which was kind of why I was doing this. Maybe I gotta start doing that now. Let's put that down here. That's my little work area. Can you see what I'm doing here? Yeah. Okay, so I'm just working on the Plymouth right now. Just try and smooth this out a little bit before I paint it. Fine sandpaper here. I actually use this JB stick to fill the hole, along with super glue to kind of smooth out on the edges. Hopefully when I paint it, you won't be able to see it. It's pretty smooth. So I don't sand too much off so that it falls through the inside. It's probably still going to leave a bit of an edge. Probably should go get some Bondo. Probably what I can use to fill that in. Something that's a little bit easier to work with than this JV stick. It's kind of tough to work with that thing. It's turning out alright, I guess. This is, I'll put this in here and show you how it looks with those wheels on there. wrong button. That's the wrong one. Inside. Where's the inside for this one? I think that was this one. Yeah, that's this car. That goes with there. And what did I do with the inside of this one? Alright, here it is. Window in here. Couldn't really do much with that windshield. It's cracked and it had purple paint on it. Had this car when I was a kid, so it's been around a few years. So, anyways, that's what this thing looks like with the wheels on it. No, my lighting isn't great, is it? So, anyways. It's still got a little bit of suspension to it too, so.
Can you watch them to go potty?
Yeah. Alright, so I need to super glue this front wheels together so they keep coming off. I snipped the axle probably just a little too short. Probably should grind off this little ridge right here too, I think. I don't think I'm going to do that. Take these off. Get this one glued. And a little bit of grinding. Let that dry. This. Where's my see how this works. I'll probably use the drill for this, probably better, but this is doing it. That should be good. Not dry yet, so we'll wait a minute for that. So I can go back on now. So he's got this little tab right here. Tab that you can slide the axle under. And they still have a little bit of suspension to them, which is nice. And when I gotta let it dry a little bit more before I put it back on there. So, like I was saying about that windshield, see how it's kind of cracked and it's not very good, but that's all I got. It's kind of yellow. I blame that on my mom because she was a heavy smoker and I was a kid, so that's that. But all these cars here, like this, the Charger, these cars like the Charger, this car, this old police car. I'm not sure what kind that is, but so that's, I'm putting these red wheels on that. That went pretty good. I'm gonna paint it red too. So what is this, anyways? Well, it says a Cruiser. I think it's an old Plymouth. It's like an old Plymouth police car, but that and this one. Those three, they were from when I was a little kid. So with this one, old station wagon, painted flat black. It's, put some different wheels on it that I had when I was a kid, and same with this one, but this one is in original condition. So kind of like this one's got turning wheels on it. Got the puppies in the back, but that's that one. And I also have this one. It's Rolls Royce. This is original condition that this one I found at a not a pawn shop, at a antique store for $1. It's pretty nice. And this is the one I had when I was a kid. And I painted it, redid it, got some different wheels on there. So that means that. I also got one I left ratty. I got this one for 50 cents at the same time I bought the other one. It's missing some pieces. And so I got all three of those. I kind of like to collect that kind of stuff. And this is an old General Lee that I had when I was a kid also. And it was broken, and this was broken. The paint was, I think I actually painted it with a brush when I was a kid. So I actually stripped the paint and just got this in flat black also. And took some wheels off an old NASCAR car and put those on there. And then this one I got from Savers. I found it was in a bag of Hot Wheels for $3. Had like 15 Hot Wheels in it. But this one I changed the wheels, put the Steely Dogs on it. And I really like the way those look on there. So that's about it for that. See, I had a old Kenworth truck here with a flatbed. I got the roses on. This is my Ford row. Not a big Ford fan in real life cars, but I like to look at these Hot Wheels. And I got my Mopar row, one of them. All my Chargers, some Challengers and Roadrunners, and Super Bs, Roadrunner, Next row, Monaco. We got Ford police cars behind there. But Dodge Monaco, 74 Dodge Monaco was my first car, and it's probably my favorite car. Even, it's not a muscle car, but it was probably one of my favorite cars. And we got more Chargers. Alright, GM row, Caddies. I guess this isn't GM row. This is the big car and the station wagons and got all my old ones back there. I don't know if you can see them. My light's not very good. Some station wagon, Woody station wagons. Got camper trailers hooked to them. Had that old pickup when I was a kid. And there's the Charger, and the Monaco station wagon. And here's my GM row, along with my dart trucks, the Grand Nationals, and other sort of GMs. My Smoking the Bandit aisle. Knight Rider. My dealer and art trucks. Oh, my toilet car. A-Team, Starsky and Hutch. Red Express. More Earnhardt. Up there we got my bullet cars. Over here we got Dukes of Hazzard Pack. Bullet car. Another old car that I had when I was a kid. Bullet. Vanishing Point. There's Fast and Furious cars. On top of my Mack tanker car. Another station wagon there. More Fast and Furious cars. Here you got Peterbilt. Generally, this is Super or Daytona. I built that one. I should know what it is. That's the TJ Hooker car. There's Supernatural, and there's just a Iowa State Trooper car. Peterbilt. I used to own one identical to that. I don't know if you can tell on the picture, that's my old truck right there. We have General Lee that daycare kids kind of demolished. There's one that's not demolished. Charger police car, or General Lee's. And some that are still boxed. There's my old Peterbilt. With my son in there. You can see him peeking through a mirror there when he was little. He's now serving our country in the Navy along with my daughter. And here's some more models that I built when I was younger. So this one actually didn't survive. It kind of was all in pieces, and I kind of pieced it together with some race car parts. Got the wider wheels and half of the frame. So, that was another one. These are all ones that I did when I was in my teens. So that one, another one, some other trucks. That's another one I built when I was a teen. And with that Grand National, the trailer there. That is not a model. There's Batman. And that was a red Chevelle, but I painted it up to look like Dom's Chevelle. Fast and Furious. There's an old Chevy I did. Another old Chevy I did. Vikings, Twins. Cuda, I plan on redoing that one. Charger, another old toy from when I was little. And there's a Big Lebowski, Starsky and Hutch, and the Bandit car. So look at everything I got here. And underneath I got that box is full of cars. That box is full of cars, and I got a couple more. And these drawers are full of them. So I do have quite a few.